So let's begin. Stats 1 week 3 graded assignment. So in this question, we have to find the value of x. So first we will make a table where we will write down numbers, then their frequencies, and then we will multiply them, FIXI. Then we will apply our mean formula where mean is equal to sum of the observation divided by total number of the observation. Approximately we will get 3.224, and in this question we have to give the answer in next highest integer form. So our answer will be 4. Now second question. So in this question we are given mean of the data set, that is 15, the number of observation, that is 8, the incorrect observation is 10, and it should be 13. So we have to find the mean of the original data set by taking 13 as the correct one. We all know this formula, mean equal to number of observation by n. Mean is already given, that is 15. Sum of observation we will find out, and number of observation is 8. So our number of observation comes out to be 120. So we will add 3. So we will add plus 3 because the difference between 13 and 10 is 3. So we will get our correct sum, that will be 123. So our new mean will be, which will come out to be 15.375. So let's move to our next question. Now the third question is similar to our second question, but this time we have to find the sample variance of the original data set, that is by taking 13 as the correct observation. What we already know is that mean is 15, standard variation is given, that is 11, and our sample variance will be 11 square, that will be our 121, because our sample variance formula is S square. Take square root of sample variance, we get our sample standard deviation. So there are 8 observations in total. One observation was incorrectly noted as 10, but the correct value is 13. We already know this. So this is our sample variance formula, very important formula. So the sum of square differences for the incorrect data set is 121 was our sample variance that we calculated. So basically we are shifting n minus 1 to the left hand side, and then we will get 847. Now the difference between 10 and the mean, which is 15, is, so we are firstly we are taking our incorrect observation. So when we subtract 10 minus 15, we will get minus 5. Then we will square it. Why? Because we take our observation and subtract it by the mean and then square it. So we'll square it and we will get 25. And now we will take our correct observation and subtract it by 15, and we will get our, and then we will get minus 2, and then we will square it. So we will get 4. Now we have to find the change between 4 and 25, which is minus 21. Now the corrected sum of square difference will be 847 minus 21, which is 826. Now we have to find the correct sample variance, basically put in the form. Now we have to put values in the formula, and we will get our correct answer as 118. So now let's move to our next question. So in next question, we have to find the sample variance of the retail prices. Basically this data is given and 1 rupees is added to all the retail prices. So we will firstly make a table. And this is very important. You should remember this. When you add a constant, in this case 1 rupees, to all data points, the mean of the data set will change, but variance will remain same. Which means even if we add or subtract in our data, the sample variance will not change, but mean will change. Step 1 is calculate the original mean of the data. So our original data is this without adding 1. So our means comes out to be 48.56. Now step 2 is calculate the original sum of squared deviation. Now we all know this formula is of sample variance. So this is our table. So we will find mean, which will be 48.56. Now we will put the mean in the sample variance formula and we will get our answer, that is 596.20. So now let's move to our next question. Suppose we have 5 observations such that 32, 49, 23, 29, 118 calculate 10th, 50th and 100th percentile. So this is very simple. So firstly, we will arrange our data set into ascending order. This is very important step. And we all know the percentile formula is n into p. So n basically is our number of observations. So in this case, our n will be 5 because we have 5 observations, and p is our percentile, that is 10th or 50 percentile or 100 percentile. So if we take 10, so our NP will be 5 into 10 divided by 100, which will be 0.10, which we will get 0.5. So now the next nearest value to 0.5 is 1. So we will take our first observation as the 10th percentile, which is 23rd, which is 23. Not 50th percentile, not 50th percentile will be 5 into 0.50 equal to 2.5. Now again the next highest value to 2.5 is 3. So we will take our third observation, which is 32. Similarly, the 100th percentile, and we will get 118. So now let's move to our next question. Suppose we have 5 observations such that, suppose we have 5 observations, the 5 observations are given here. Now we have to find the interquartile range, IQR. So this is very important concept, and its formula is Q3 minus Q1. So Q3 is the third quartile and Q1 is the first quartile. Basically, Q3 represents 75% of the data and Q1 represents the 25%, starting 25% of the data. So firstly, we will arrange it in increasing order, and then we will find out Q1, which will be NP 5 into 0.25. Why? Because the first quartile represents 25%. And then we will get to the second value is 29. Similarly, we will find for Q3 and we will get our Q3 as 39. Now we have to subtract Q3 minus Q1. And now we will apply our formula, that is Q3 minus Q1, and we will get 39 minus 29 equal to 10. So now our next question. In this question, we have to find how many outliers are there. The outliers are the highest or the lowest value of the data. So this is very important formula. You should remember this too. So in this question, we just have to use this formula. So our Q3 is 39 and our IQR is 10. We have found this in our previous question. So we will get 54. So basically any value greater than 54 will be our outlier. So in this case, that is 70. So our number of outliner is 1. So next question. In a deck, there are cards numbered 1 to 24 such that number of cards of a particular number in a deck is same as the number of cards. Which of the following statements are true about the mean and mode of number of numbers in this deck of cards? So basically the card number 1 will be number 1, and there are 2 cards in the number 2 and there are 3 cards on the number 3rd. So basically this will represent it perfectly. So our total number of cards will be, we have to sum up all the values of Fi, that is our frequency, to get our total number of cards, which will be 300. And now total sum is, basically we have to sum up our Xi Fi. To solve this, we will use this formula, sum of squares equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. This formula we have used in our 10th class also. So 24 into 25 into 49 divided by 6, we will get 4900. Now mean will be total sum divided by total number of cards equal to 4900 divided by 300, which will give us 16.33. So our mean matches the option first. Now mode will be obviously 24 because the 24 card contains 24 cards. So the highest number of card is 24. Now ninth question. We have given a stem leaf plot in this question. We have to find the median. And this is also important if 1 point are added to all of this rating and then converted to 40 points. So let's see. Firstly, we will add 1 point to each rating. Then we will get a new data set as this. Now the purpose of scaling. Scaling basically means that when we convert it to 40 points. So you can read this. Now our new score will be original score minus minimum, maximum minus minimum into new max. This is the formula. So as this data set is odd, so our median will be the middle value, that is 63. So our original score represents the score you want to convert, that is 63. We want to convert 63 as it is the median value. The minimum score in the original scale and the maximum is the maximum score, which will be 100 because it is out of 100. And new maximum is the scale that is given in the question, that is 40. So we will put it in the formula and then we will get our new score as 25.2. So next and final question, we have to find the IQR of this data. So this is our data set. Firstly, we will calculate Q1, that is first quartile, and Q3, that is third quartile. So our first quartile is this and our third quartile is this. As the number of observation is even, so 54 plus 58 by 2, we will get our median value as 56. Similarly for third quartile, and we will get 77. So our IQR is Q3 minus Q1, which is 21. So that's it for the video, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until then, bye.